One of my favorite things about Equip Expo in Louisville, Kentucky is that everything is in one place. While I had access to all these brands at the same time, I wanted to figure out which string trimmer is the absolute best for someone who is just starting out. So I asked reps from the top 5 trimmer brands the same 3 questions. Number 1, what are you most excited about for 2023? Number 2, which string trimmer from your lineup would you recommend for someone who is just starting out in lawn care? Number 3, and why should someone pick your brand over all the other amazing brands? Now, at the end of the video, I'm going to select which trimmer is the best out of only the trimmers that were recommended. And I'm going to crown one of them the king of all trimmers. But I want to give you a small spoiler. Some of these brands understood the assignment. They were very in tune with the needs of a small or new lawn care operator. But if I'm being really honest, I think some of them missed the mark. Let's go hit the expo floor and see what everyone had to say. But first, a word about the lawn care CRM you're gonna wish you had last season, and that is just as important as that string trimmer of yours. Look, we can all agree that admin sucks. So what if I told you I could reduce your admin workload by over 75%? You don't wanna do it, right? Well, that's exactly what Check does. Go download the Check app today to dramatically decrease the amount of time you're spending on admin. All right, hey, I'm here with John at the Echo booth at Equip 2022, and we are talking about trimmers. So John, tell me, do y'all have any new trimmers coming out that y'all are excited about?
Yeah, so we have a great lineup of trimmers. This is our full lineup here, along with one unit over there. Mm-hmm. New for 2023, we'll be making some upgrades to our DSRM 2600 commercial DC trimmer or battery trimmer.
Okay.
We're upgrading the charger in that from our standard charger to our rapid charger, which will cut the charge time in half.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That's big. Yep. Awesome. Okay, tell me about like if someone is just starting up in lawn care, maybe they're trying to buy their first commercial grade trimmer, or maybe they're upgrading from something that's more of like residential grade. Which one of these trimmers would you recommend to them and why?
Yeah, my go-to would be our SRM 2620.
Okay.
This is our best-selling trimmer for a landscaper who's doing residential properties or yards.
Okay.
It's a 25cc two-stroke engine, 1.35 horsepower, so it's got plenty of power to do anything you're going to be doing, you know, in a residential landscaping environment. Super lightweight, a little over 12 pounds, so you can you can work on this all day.
Yeah.
You're not going to get tired. Also comes with our Speed Feed 400 trimmer head, which there's no data available on this, but I think this is probably the best-selling trimmer head on the market. Holds 20 feet of 095 line. The SRM 2620 comes with our Black Diamond line, which is a fantastic, nice, sharp. Mm-hmm. It's basically a twisted diamond-shaped line. Cuts great. Speed Feed 400 head, you can reload it in under 30 seconds without disassembly. So once the line runs out, all you do is line up the eyelets with this arrow on the disc on top of the trimmer head here, feed the line through, twist it in, and you're ready to go.
That's awesome, man. Super helpful. All right.
Yep.
My last question is, now, there are a lot of awesome equipment manufacturers out there, a lot of great products, but why should someone go with Echo over all those others?
Yeah, Echo, you know, I've been at Echo for 15 years. Wow. I have a lot of my own DNA in a lot of these units. What our philosophy is we try to listen to the user and take everything that they tell us about how to make the units as good as possible, and we make the best units that we can make. I think the SRM 2620, you see a lot of these on landscapers' trucks. I think that speaks to why they should pick this unit. A lot of the guys out there are using them. Also, we have a great dealer network, which is something, you know, you can't build that overnight.
Yeah.
We have, I think, the best dealer network out there. Our dealers are awesome, and they're going to stand behind our products and be able to provide the service and the support that a landscaper needs.
Awesome. Hey guys, we just talked to John at Echo about the SRM 2620, but I want to show you a trimmer that I actually personally use. It's the Shindaiwa T262 right here. It's $10 more, but it's effectively the same trimmer. It's got a few small differences, but overall similar trimmer. It's the one that I would recommend as far as like someone who is just starting out in lawn care. I think it has plenty of power. It's extremely reliable. It's very durable, and it's going to give you an incredible experience as far as like the ergonomics of it and the balance of it. that's the one that I'm going to recommend. As far as the company itself, like I can't tell you why you should choose Shindaiwa. I think that it since it is owned by Echo, a lot of the Shindaiwa brand is going to be able to be supported by your local Echo dealer, so I think that's a big plus. We have an entire video dedicated to comparing the Echo SRM 2620 to the Shindaiwa T262. Wow, I can't believe I got that right on the first try. It's a lot of letters and numbers. Anyways, we have an entire video dedicated to that, so go take a look at that if you want to see the differences in depth, and also my personal preference in more depth on why I choose the Shindaiwa over the Echo. Well, hey, I'm here with Paul with Stihl, and we're super excited to talk about some string trimmer equipment. Okay, so Paul, I want to ask you a quick question.
Sure.
What like string trimmer products are you most excited about coming out from Stihl this year?
Great. So what we're most excited about when we talk about our string trimmers is the Platform 135. Our FSA135 provides the same power and performance that our gas product provides.
Wow, cool, man.
At amazing run times, and especially it uses the same gear head as well as the same drive shaft and drive tube that our gas product uses, so we know the durability and quality. We're simply switching the power source.
That's great. That's awesome, man. Now, what would you say is, the best string trimmer, gas or battery, for someone who is like just starting out in lawn care and they're trying to pick their first commercial trimmer? Like, what would you point them to from a Stihl product?
Sure, I would highly recommend that FSA 135. It provides multiple different power levels so that you can handle different jobs.
Okay.
Whether you're running just through a quick trim job or you're getting to some heavier clearing, depending on the power level you run, you can handle any job that you need.
Hey. All right, so
sure.
The last question that I'm curious about is like, what you would say people should choose Stihl for over another competitor, because there's a lot of awesome equipment out there, but why go with Stihl?
So Stihl provides value through quality. We provide units that run day in and day out, that can be thrown in the back of a truck, driven around for years on end, and then still perform to that high level. We provide that professional equipment that every single guy, girl, child who wants to be a landscaper needs to get the job done well every single day.
Awesome, man. Well, dude, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Good job, dude.
I appreciate your time.
All right, take care.
Beautiful.
Yo, Future Matthew here. Before we go on, I want to say that I was disappointed with Stihl's recommendation for a $1,000 battery-powered setup for a new lawn care operation. So I decided it would be good to talk with one of my TikTok friends and Stihl brand ambassador, Darian Cook of D's Lawn and Landscape. Let's hear what D had to say. Okay, what's going on? I'm here with Darian of D's Lawn and Landscape, quite possibly the most popular Stihl ambassador of them all. And we wanted to know from him, as a Stihl user and a Stihl fan, even though he's like totally like paid and compensated to like say what he's about to say, we still wanted his like genuine opinion, right? So D, tell me which one of Stihl's trimmers you would recommend for someone who is just starting off and like buying their first commercial trimmer.
I'd have to say the Stihl FS91R.
Grab it. Well, let's talk about it. Tell me what you love most about this trimmer, bro.
Comes in at the perfect price point for a commercial grade. So if you want to start your business, like obviously you want to save up until you have enough money to buy something that's going to last you a long time.
All right.
And this right here is the beast.
That's the one. That's the one. What are some of your favorite features about it?
Kill switch.
Kill switch, which is, I didn't know this, but it's actually a button.
It's a button.
I've been humbled so many times by my trimmer's kill switch, just like cranking on it, just thinking like, why won't this thing start? Kill switch is on.
This thing starts first full every time.
Bro.
Most of every time.
Stop, bro.
Most of every time, all right?
Stop, bro.
Yeah, this right here's the go-to though.
It starts the first time, 40% of the time.
That's right.
That's awesome.
That's right.
That's awesome, bro. Well, thanks for your 2 cents. Now, do you modify anything about this whenever you go out and run them in your crews?
I do.
Okay, tell me about that.
I switched the head out to the Echo Speed Feed head. Echo Speed Feed 400. Or you had the Echo Speed Feed 450.
Yeah.
Just because it's a lot easier to load. Stihl also has a Speed Feed type of their own as well.
Okay. But do you prefer, have you ran the Stihl one? The Stihl like equivalent of a Speed Feed?
Yeah.
And you still prefer the Speed Feed 400?
Either one is fine, but Echo, they always have them in stock, so Home Depot special.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, dude, I appreciate your 2 cents.
Awesome.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, hey, I'm here with Kevin at the Redmax booth at Equip Expo 2022, and we're here to talk to him about some string trimmer stuff. So Kevin, tell me, I got a few questions. First of all, do you have any new products that you're coming out with this year, like in the form of string trimmers, and what gets you excited about those things?
So we don't actually have any new product coming out in string trimmers this year, and there's a good reason for it. If you talk to any commercial cutters in the industry, one of the things that they're going to tell you almost to a man is how much they love Redmax trimmers. And we really subscribe to the idea that if it ain't broke, we're not going to fix it. No point reinventing the wheel if you don't need to. And what we're here talking about really, for us, this is kind of the centerpiece of our trimmer offering, BCZ260TS. And what I love telling people about this particular trimmer, and really all of our trimmers, is the best power to weight ratio in the industry.
Come on.
Unquestioned, nobody can touch us. You will run longer and stronger with Redmax trimmers, and that's just the simple facts of the matter.
That's awesome. So one of my next questions was going to be, and I think you just answered it, if someone is starting off in lawn care, they're looking to buy that first commercial trimmer, this is the one you would recommend?
1,000%. This thing's a tank.
Come on.
Obviously, it does all of your normal cleanup work, all your trimming. The other thing that it can do is you can take it out and you can cut some heavy, thick brush, and this thing's not going to bat an eyelash.
That's awesome, man. Well, tell me, like, obviously, there's a lot of other good brands, right? There's a lot of good equipment out there, but what should make someone want to go with Redmax over any other brand?
I think the main thing is kind of the user focus that we have in our design. Again, power to weight. We can't be touched in that. And I think the other thing is too, the performance and the after-sales support through our dealer network is second to none.
Awesome.
You can go out with this equipment every single day and know you're going to get the job done. And the other thing that I tell folks too is if you require pulling this thing more than 3 times, the issue isn't the trimmer, it's you.
Yes, dude, I love it. I appreciate your time.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
man.
no problem.
Take care,
Thanks,
man.
guys.
What's going on? My name is Matthew. I'm here with Jack at Husqvarna, and we're going to talk about some awesome new products, specifically around the string trimmers. So, and Husqvarna, is that how you want me to pronounce it?
Yeah, you can call it whatever.
Husqvarna? Husqvarna?
Husqvarna.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
so Jack, I want you to tell me first and foremost, what product around string trimmers are you most excited about that y'all are coming out with this year?
So the most exciting thing we got is our new 525i LST. It's right behind me, and we'll get into it in just a second. So that is a 25cc equivalent battery-powered string trimmer. So when I say that, it actually has more power and more torque than our equivalent 525 trimmer on the petrol side, on the gas-powered side. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people who follow us are like starting up their businesses or have been in business for a few years, running like one truck operations and stuff. What string trimmer would you recommend, gas or battery, for someone who is running that smaller operation?
On the gas side, I'd recommend the one I was just speaking of, the 525 LST Mark II. That we just started shipping this past February in 2022. Very durable trimmer. You'll see metal skid plates, guard plates on the bottom of the power head, a high torque gearbox. We have the widest cutting width out of any trimmer on the market at 19 inches.
All right.
Lots of good things, very, very lightweight. And an improved fuel capacity. We're now at 22 fluid ounces in a fuel tank, so you're going to get long run times. On the battery side, I can't not recommend our brand new 525i LST on the battery side. So
Good deal.
we're going to get that in just a second, but that's right behind me.
Okay, now there's a lot of awesome equipment out there, a lot of awesome brands. What would you say should make someone want to go with Husqvarna over another brand?
Well, I'd say we're definitely the higher quality and the more expensive, so we're really what you get what you pay for. I mean, we probably do more testing internally than any other company. We work with end users when developing any of our stuff. You know, we spend money on the high quality components, and therefore that's why we are a premium brand and cost a little bit more than the others. But again, we are very durable products and also high performing. So.
Awesome. Well, that's super helpful, man. I appreciate you spending time with us. We're about to crown the king of the trimmers based on the options given to us by the different reps. And since I run a Shindaiwa T262, I'm going to exclude that from the results. So the winner has got to be Redmax. We are choosing the BCZ260TS as the best trimmer you should get if you're picking out your first commercial trimmer and you're starting up in lawn care. Now, this might be controversial because we talked with some other amazing brands, but I want to give you a little bit of reasoning. Stihl and Husqvarna gave me options for battery-powered trimmers. Now, as a general rule, I'm not opposed to battery-powered, but because we are specifically asking what should you use if you're starting out, I can't recommend something that is going to be as high of a ticket price as a battery-powered rig to be able to actually let you run all day. It would cost you probably over $1,000 from each of those companies, and I'm sure their products are great. Now, had Stihl recommended one of their more popular gas trimmers, I don't know, maybe the results would be different. But I will tell you a quick story before we wrap up. Whenever I was getting into lawn care, one of my buddies who had been in the industry for a few years was making some recommendations to me. This is the brand, he said, that was absolute top of the line and the only brand he would run. Now, of course, like I said, I'm running a different brand, but that's because whenever I went to the equipment shop and I walk in, that was the brand that they had. So, of course, don't go out and get this trimmer if you don't have a dealer near you that can't service it, but if you got Redmax by you, I'd recommend it. Let me know what you recommend for someone who's just starting off in lawn care, and we will see you out there. Take care.